Okay, starting off here, had to cut the beginning part out, that way I could fit this on YouTube. But just first off, you want to run over to the right behind this wall and select the solar gun, if you have it. That way you don't have to waste your actual tranquilizers. But again, just go ahead and let your gun fully charge to knock out the enemy units. You'll have the two that'll jump on top of the building there. The one on the right throws a grenade, so if you want, you can knock that one out first, so to less a chance of everybody dying. That's the only really bad part about this is during the boss extreme. If any of your members die, of course, in the other modes as well, then you do have to start over. It's just they're more likely to die in this difficulty level when it comes to the boss extreme. So that's one thing you need to watch out for. Another thing is sometimes the AI of the allies that are with you, they can run in front of your shot and will get knocked out by the solar gun. And if that happens, if you're in a bad situation where the frog units are actually close by, then they'll walk up and actually shoot them in the head, and it'll be game over, and you'll have to start over again. So you want to watch out for that. But as on the roof here, or on the walls, you can just shoot them. You know, if them falling off doesn't really count as a kill against you, so that's no big deal. After they come over here to regroup, you want to go ahead and head to the kitchen area. Around the corner up here, there's a little area where you can recharge your solar gun, which will be next to this little window seal. After this, you can actually just go ahead and keep laying here. If you're badly hurt, this is a good place to actually regain your health. You can go and switch over to Mach 2, and you can drive around the area and electrocute the frog units to knock them out. And while you're doing this, you'll be knocking the units out, and you'll also be regaining your health at the same time. I'll apologize for my run-through on this. This is a very, very bad run for me for some reason. I just couldn't really seem to get it under control. As you can see here, it's kind of bad driving, I guess you could say. Bad timing, everything. I wasn't half as bad when I first did this, my first run on the boss extreme, but things happen. But again, just go ahead. As you see there, you can just electrocute them. You can even pick up their guns if you want, and you can sell them. These frog units here, some of them will throw grenades, so it's wise to go ahead and take them out. That way, it reduces the chance of somebody getting killed. Because I've had that happen to me a couple of times where they throw a grenade here and somebody has died. So, it's just it takes a lot of technique, I guess you could say, to get past this part. It's not necessarily your fault if they die. It's more or less the AI. So don't beat yourself up if it takes you a couple tries. Just keep trying. But again, as you can see now, my health is completely fully charged, and I haven't wasted any more ammunition or with my solar gun or tranquilizer guns, just because simply that you're using the Mach 2 to do all the dirty work for you. Of course, I suck. This part is probably one of the longer parts of the frog encounter. Not so much difficult, but it's just there's so many units that keep coming in through the kitchen area. It just takes a little bit of time. And just keep going about trying to shock as many as you can before you start fighting again. I believe that might have been the last one. Yep. Alright, you might have a couple left over. If that's the case, you can just go ahead and get up and shoot them yourself. It'll save you some time. And of course, it doesn't take too much to actually knock them out either. Remember, you want to keep, whenever you shoot somebody with a solar gun, it has to be fully charged in order to actually knock them out. After which, it'll be time for you to move on to the next area. take a left here, and it'll lead you to the balcony area. Once you just go across there and around the corner to the staircase. Go and wait up for everybody. If you can, try to find a place where you can get some sunlight and charge your gun. It's no big deal if you can't. Go ahead and go down the stairs. Yeah, right around this area is kind of where I like to stay. It gives you a really nice area, or view of the area, excuse me. Which, you know, you'll have frog units coming at you from the second, or the top balcony there in the level that you're on. So, you know, being in this little position here, it does give you a pretty good view. They can hit you here as well, obviously. There's nothing there that prevents them from hitting you. I mean, you can take cover, of course, but just try to shoot as many as you can, as fast as you can, because, you know, once again, this is timed. If you're trying to get all the special items for beating the game on the boss extreme with the big boss emblem, you got to beat the game in under 5 hours, and without killing anybody, alerts, so on and so on. And again, just try to do your best here. And again, I apologize for my run. It's not the best looking, and for some reason I sucked really, really bad here. So, alright, this will be a part where Akiba, or Johnny, will grab his pants, which will trigger scripting in the game. It shouldn't be too much longer after this point where they'll regroup over to the opposite end of where you're at right now. But if you want, you can keep trying to shoot the frog members, give them more cover so they don't get killed. But at this point, you want to go ahead and start heading across over the other side. Just keep low to make sure that you don't get hit by any stray bullets. Just to let you know in advance, I went ahead and cut out the scene up above, or ahead, where Johnny gets rid of all the laser beams here. But here's this little area here. You can actually stay there, and you'll see one frog member come by, and you can take them out with a shot. Right there, you should see. After which they'll bust open the wall, and then they'll throw flashbangs, so make sure you stay out there until after they go off. So let's go ahead and wake up Johnny, so he can get back on his feet. This area here you can also use the mock too as well. It'll allow you to regain some of your health. Be careful here as well, because sometimes the Merle will get in front of your shots. It's happened to me many times, and then these frog members here will actually come up and shoot her in the head, and you'll have to start all over. So just be cautious of that. Also be cautious when you're using the Mach 2, as you'll see here in a second. Some of the frog members may, sneak by you, and they'll start attacking you, as you'll see here in a second. If that happens, try not to do CQC around them, as you'll understand why here in a bit. Because once if you try to get them in a chokehold or something, they'll just do it right back to you. Of course, you can hear me frantically trying to get out of this. Let's just try to punch her a bit. And the big guy on the left there, he'll just take care of her for you. If that happens to you, hopefully he can help you. Well, this segment's probably one of the harder parts here. As you can see, I cut that part out where he deactivates the lasers, and I went and run up to the area to trigger the bulldozer to come through the wall. Whatever you do, do not save at this point either, because if you do fail and you saved at this point, then it'll start you at from the very beginning, and it'll still have your time added to up to this point. So you don't want that. I learned that the hard way. I'm still able to pass, with the big boss emblem, but it just sucks having that extra time added on when, it wasn't needed. And as you can see what I mean, Meryl got in front of my shot, and I knocked her out by accident, which is no big deal since you're behind a counter, so it's kind of hard for them to get a, headshot on her or anything like that. But if that does happen, sometimes a grenade can come over the counter and can kill them. It's happened to me before, so just watch out for that kind of stuff. So you can go and wake her up, that way you can get past this point, because I know without her, you won't be able to get out of this area, since she's leading her unit. But, once you get past this point, it's not too hard. This is pretty much the end of the tutorial. Once you get past this, you'll regroup around the elevator, which will trigger the other cutscenes. I hope this helps everybody out. Just keep watching for the other videos. If you like them, subscribe. Let everybody know about them.